You're hereby sentenced to death by electrocution, as ordered by the state. May God have mercy on your soul. We've developed a new form of capital punishment, one that doesn't just end a life, but repurposes it. It gives the inmate a second chance, in a different form.
They've told me enough to know what's coming. Honestly, it doesn't scare me. It's just the next phase, and I'm fine with that.
The first step is scanning the entire brain. We're capturing structure, neural activity, and long-term memories.
The second step is building a digital copy of the inmate and pairing it with their brain data. Once synced, it thinks and behaves like the original.
Once the scan is complete, we generate an ultra-realistic version of the inmate, identical in every way, except the criminal behavior is removed.
This is not just a digital copy. It actually responds, learns, and adapts like the original.
Damn, even the scar's there. That's insane. That really looks like me, down to the smallest detail.
Once the inmate is satisfied with their fully constructed digital copy, they're taken to face their sentence.
They said if I joined the program, I'd get something special for my last meal. I couldn't say no.
For the murder of Gerald Cortez and the attempted murder of Sabrina Ortiz, you are hereby sentenced to death by lethal gas, as ordered by the state.
For the murders of Everett Ravago and Marisol Vega, you are hereby sentenced to death by lethal injection, as ordered by the state.
For our inmates, it's not death, it's reassignment. That's why there's no panic, just acceptance. Some of them even smile before dying.
These are our recently processed inmates. Their digital copies are ready for upload to the main server.
Our server is called the White Void, where digital copies of our processed inmates live and work for the rest of their lives.
Where are we going?
The faceless figures inside the White Void are called handlers. They keep order. They follow our instructions and respond only to us.
What are you doing to me?
Through the handlers, we load the replicas with everything: encyclopedias, internet data, behavioral training. Only then are they ready for work.
Now that the knowledge transfer is complete, the subjects are responsive to prompts. They can carry out any task we assign.
As you can see, the prompt adherence of our subject is great, and it works for almost anything.
With over 700 billion parameters and sub-20 millisecond latency, this is our most responsive and controllable model to date.
Our model was trained on over 120 million task-specific interactions, built not just to understand language, but to execute with precision.
We've partnered with dozens of AI firms who use our workforce to execute tasks for their clients. Our guys in the White Void are the real heroes.
Every time you ask an AI to write, edit, generate video, or code, our digital clones are doing the work. They don't sleep, eat, or rest. They just keep working. Most importantly, they don't unionize. And they don't need medical insurance.
Revenue from our digital workforce is split 50-50. Half goes toward maintaining infrastructure. The other half is sent to the families of processed inmates.
My husband was processed 3 years ago. He's been in the White Void ever since. The money we get from his work isn't much, but it helps.
Hey, sweetheart, it's really good to see you. You look taller.
Hi, Dad. You look tired. Are they treating you okay?
When processed inmates complete their tasks, they earn a chance to speak with their families once a month. We believe in maintaining that connection.
It was good talking to you, John, but I should get back. I've got 30 PhD theses to finish before the day is over.
Inmates who fail to meet their task quotas are reassigned to isolation environments designed to encourage focus and compliance.
For failure to complete the assigned photo edit on time, you are hereby sentenced to 5 days in the Black Void.
Shut it down! Shut it down! White Void, out to this town! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! White Void, out of this town!
A new report reveals private prisons are digitizing death row inmates, forcing them to work in what insiders call the white void.
This isn't rehabilitation. It's digital slavery, plain and simple. They've just rebranded forced labor with a screen and a server.
Every inmate accepted the deal voluntarily. No one was forced into it. And as for their digital avatars, they don't have a soul. Legally speaking, their rights remain a gray area.
This court sentences you to death by electrocution for the murder of Anthony Coltiga.
We have evidence that some of these facilities are lobbying to push sentences earlier than necessary. In many cases, people are getting death sentences not because they deserve them, but because the system needs to fill the white void with workers.
My dad's trial was supposed to be 2 years away, but the court said the evidence was overwhelming and moved straight to sentencing. I'm not here to defend what he did. I'm here because they skipped the process like it didn't matter. They rushed his sentence to feed a machine.
This right here is the tiny camera I used to record a series of meetings that changed everything.
Our revenue is down. There's a new AI model out there, and it's crushing us. No one needs our services anymore.
We've been exploring a move to the dark web. There's serious demand there. We can tweak the system for the new purpose.
On the dark web, digital copies of executed inmates are used to produce explicit and violent content, and people are paying to watch. It's clear these faces belong to real people. People who once existed and never consented to their avatars being used for this kind of content.
A buddy of mine sent me a clip. Said I needed to see it. My wife was in it, doing things she'd never do. She was executed 7 years ago.
I thought it was fake until I saw her birthmark. How do you even do that to someone?
You said goodbye, but you're still here, in wires and cold, stripped of fear. They closed your eyes, signed the page, but kept your face inside a cage. I call your name, it doesn't land. You're just a file in someone's hand.
Panic is spreading worldwide tonight as the arrival of the unidentified vessels triggers states of emergency across every continent.
They're here! They have come for us! They're gonna kill us!
Don't look at me like that. I paid for this cheese. Also, does it matter? We're all gonna be dead anyway.
Attention. By order of the National Emergency Act, martial law is now in effect. All civilians must remain indoors.
I'm telling you, it's just a hologram. Government cooked this up to keep us inside.
Imagine they come in peace. No lasers from the sky. Imagine they come in peace. Just hovering in the sky.
To everyone struggling out there, stay strong. We're all in this together. Stay grounded, stay human, lead with love.
Did you add sugar?
Okay, guys, I snuck past the military and I'm literally under the alien ship right now. If this gets 1 million likes, I'll go beyond the fence.
All right, folks, time for the Meet Aliens TikTok challenge. Light it, genius! Oh my God!
They are definitely here for us. Anyway, you can learn more by buying my brand new online course, Learn How to Channel with Aliens.
In breaking news, governments worldwide are voting to choose the smartest person on Earth to represent humanity and make first contact with the alien vessels.
Pop entertainer Glitzy Vondrax has officially nominated herself to represent humanity in first contact with the alien vessels.
Entertainer Glitzy Vondrax cited her brief suborbital spaceflight and, quote, totally eye-opening experience as qualifications for the role.
Honestly, I feel like this is my moment. I've been mentally preparing to meet aliens ever since I did my trip to space.
World War III continues tonight following the global failure to agree on a single representative to contact the alien vessels.
Negotiations collapsed 6 months ago as nations refused to back down from nominating their own candidates.
I think they're leaving. Are you serious? That can't be.
They're gone! The ship's gone! We made it! This is insane, man. I don't even know what we're celebrating, but we're still here.
So yeah, the aliens waited 6 months for us to pick the smartest person on Earth.
Honestly, I don't blame the aliens for leaving, because if I saw Earth trying to agree on anything, I'd leave too.
All right, folks, just got into the nuclear bunker. Feels great, hooray. Nuclear war, humanity's finest moment. We're in for a long ride. Okay, they started. That didn't sound like fireworks. I guess it's official now. We're in World War III, guys.
I brought my PlayStation, obviously, but now they're saying we need to conserve power for air filtration and communication. What am I supposed to do in my free time?
Day 5 in the bunker. Still eating canned beans. Tastes kind of metallic. I really hope they're not expired.
I don't think they stored these beans properly. I didn't escape nuclear war just to die from expired beans.
We are receiving confirmed reports that multiple metropolitan areas have been completely destroyed.
Day 15 in the bunker. I finally made a friend. His name is Matt, and he keeps me company. Day 18. Water's still leaking into the bunker. No idea when or if they'll fix it.
Day 25. The world's biggest social experiment enters its next phase. Water flow's been doubled.
Hey, Einstein, mind explaining what we're looking at here? Cortisol levels are spiking, but they're starting to accept reality. Still no fix for the water leak. Sad update. We lost Matt. He was a good friend.
The social experiment continues. We're testing human endurance under nuclear apocalypse conditions. Honestly, this is the best batch we've seen so far.
This is how we simulate nuclear strikes. Massive speakers. It's about to get loud.
That's a lot of explosions. They really don't quit. Anyway, we had a good run.
That's our bunker down there. This test zone is isolated. No one hears the speakers or the screaming.
So, should we open the gate?
Yes. Last scream was 48 hours ago. I'd say they're all gone.
Here they come. We've got alligators in the river to handle the cleanup. Nothing will be left behind. We're preparing the bunker for the next batch. Last group left quite a mess.
Some of them brought personal items. Photos like this turn up after every batch.
Fresh batch coming in. Let's see how long this group lasts. They've been told it's temporary. So was the last batch.
Last breath of fresh air for the batch. No turning back once the gate is shut.